Welcome back. Let's talk about conditional logics in this video. Well, decision making is important in any programming language and it is automated using conditional statements in which Python evaluates the code to see if it meets the specified conditions. So now let us see some conditions. Let's go with if statement. Well, the if statement is most fundamental decision making statement in which the code is executed based on whether it meets the specified condition. It has a code body that only executes with the condition if statement is true. The statement can be a single line or a block of code. Now, let us see some example here. Let me just say some variable called num is equal to 5, right? Now, I'll just put a condition here. Num is greater than 5, and here I just wanted to put this here so that when I enter it will take some indentation which is really important for if statements. Now I just wanted to execute a statement called print. I can just put here whatever the value that is num, which is a variable here. I just wanted to put these quotations is a positive number, right? Now I just wanted to come out of the loop and say there is a print function below and say that this statement is true. So now let me execute this program. What do I get here? Now num is equal to 5 here, right? And if num is greater than 5, we said that this is positive number. So is num is 5 greater than 5? No, 5 is equal to 5. So it skips this statement, whatever that comes below if statement, and it just breaks it and it skips to the next line for print this statement is true. So that's why we got this statement is true. Now if we wanted to change here something called let me just say 7, right? Now here it will go step by step initially. Now num is equal to 7. Is 7 greater than 5? Yes, it is true. Now it goes to the next line and says that this is true, that's why this line gets executed, and we have given num variable as 7. So 7 will be coming here and it will show as a positive number. Now it comes out of the loop, this print statement. Now there is no indentation for this print statement. It comes out of the loop and says this statement is true. So that's how it executes the if condition. Let us see another example here. Let me just assign some variable a is equal to 25 and b is equal to 170. Let me put if condition here. If b is greater than a, then print b is greater than a. Now what do you think will get the output here? Definitely b is 170 and a is 25. So 170 is greater than 25. That's true. If this condition is true, this is going to execute this statement. So obviously we know that 170 is greater than 25. So this will be executed as b is greater than. This is our output. Alright, this is one more example for if statement. There is another important statement called if else statement, and this statement is used when both the true and false parts of a given condition are specified to be executed. When the condition is true, the statement inside the if block is executed. If the condition is false, the statement outside the if block is executed. So let us see how it does look like. Now let me just take an example here. Let me just say this example. Num is equal to 5, and let me just say num. This time I just wanted to use different operators here. If num is greater than or equal to 0, I just wanted to print uh, just let me say positive number or 0. And now this time I just wanted to use else condition, right? Else, that means if the above condition is not true, then it will come to the else and say that I'll say that print its negative number. Well, let me just delete this. Alright, what do you think I will get here? Now let us just go step by step. Now num is assigned, variable num is assigned with the value called 5. So is 5 greater than or equal to 0? Yes, it is, and it will give print 5 is a positive number or 0. So this statement is going to print. Now if this statement is true, this is not going to go to the next statement. So this else, whatever the condition else is having, it will not execute it further. So let us execute this. Now we have got 5 is a positive number of 0. So it won't go further and it won't print this. Now let us check another way. This time I just wanted to give you a negative number here. Let us see what we'll get here. Now when I executed this, what how it will execute? Let us go step by step again. Num is equal to -1. -1 is greater than or equal to 0? No, it is less than or equal to 0. So this statement will be false. So this skips this statement and will go to the next statement else, and it prints its negative number. So that's how we use if else statement. Going further, we also have if else statements. In this case, the if condition is evaluated first. If it is false, the elif statement will be executed. If it also comes false, then the else statement will be executed. So let's see how does it work. So let me just cancel out these lines. Let me assign a variable called num, which is equal to 7, let us say, and I just wanted to use the if condition and say if num is greater than 0, I will just say print positive number, right? I can just say like this, right? Now, so elif is another way, if something goes wrong with this condition, it will go to the elif condition and say that, let me just put some condition here, num is equal to 0. So we just say print 0, right? Else we just say that print its negative number, right? What do you think we'll get the output here? Because num is equal to 7, so 7 is greater than 0, so it will say that first statement is true and it won't go into another set of conditions. So let me just execute here. So we got 7 is a positive number. Next, we just wanted to give a value for 0. So what do you think we'll get here? We get 0 because num is equal to 0. 0 is greater than 0. No, this is not true. So this won't execute this line. It skips and it goes to the next line and then checks whether 0 is equal to 0. Yes, it's true. Now it prints 0. When it is true, it won't go to the next statement. That's how it generally works. So this time I just wanted to give some negative number here. So the first two statements are false, like under if statement and elif statement, the statements are false. So it goes to the third one and prints a negative number. Right. Final one is nested if statement. A nested if statement is one in which an if statement is nested inside another if statement. This is used when a variable must be processed more than once. If else and if else statements can be used in the program. In nested if statements, the indentation, the white spaces at the beginning to determine the scope of each statement should take precedence. So let me just show some example here. Then it would be a better example for you to look at. So now let me assign a variable called num is equal to 8, and if num is greater than or equal to 0 and if num is also equal to 0, this is a nested if because I'm writing if statement inside if, and I just say that print 0, right? Else I just wanted to put something which is in this body. I just wanted to write here else print positive number, right? This is one if else, and I just wanted to put the else statement for this statement if num is greater than 0. Else I just wanted to execute the statement called print negative number. What do you think I'll get as an output here? So let's check. Num is equal to 8, right? Now 8 is greater than or equal to 0. Yes. Now it goes further into the if statement. And is num is equal to 0? No, that is false. So it won't execute 0 here. Now what it will do? It will execute this statement, the positive number, right? Because the first statement is false, it goes to the else statement and this gives the true. So it won't look up any other statements further. So what we get is positive number. So that's how we got. That's how actually it works. Well, these are really important, and we'll see some more in the